Thank you. I actually want to thank all of you for coming out to join us tonight for a special occasion. I became a composer, and over the last 3 to 4 decades, I've written 5 operas, and this is my 6th. And a lot of the kinds of music I wrote, or aspects of that music, have come home to roost in Crescent City. The previous operas were, they all actually featured iconic women, spiritual women, visionary women. And I've written environmental operas, cyborg opera, what else? All kinds of different ones. Croak the Last Frog, Pope Joan, about the female pope, Suction, that's the cyborg opera, and the E&O line, which was actually my first opera, and featured Eurydice. It stands for Eurydice and Orpheus. So these operas tended, and it's a blues opera set in the Mississippi Delta. So the aspect of blues and jazz and the environment, and also electronics and electronica, played a large part in all of these operas, and they're coalescing in Crescent City. If you go to the website, which you're going to talk about that, or? Okay, you'll see Crescent City, hyperopera. And someone asked me tonight, well, what is a hyperopera? This is my term, and I use it to describe something that is meta-collaborative. In other words, it's even more collaborative than opera usually is. In this case, we are, for instance, bringing in a number of visual artists to create our different spaces for where the scenes will take place. So we're not having just one set designer, but different artists. And Yuval, you will talk more about that later, I think. And also, Yuval and I created the story, and the wonderful Douglas Kearney has written Libretto. So you get a sense of how this is a more collaborative opera. And I teach a course at CalArts where I teach composition that is called hyperopera, and in fact we have sometimes half a dozen composers collaborating on one opera. So it's a kind of thing that has evolved in my teaching and in my own work as well.